Google has grown to be a part of man's daily life as much as the Internet. People use the name whether as a noun or a verb. From its humble beginnings in a student's dorm room, the multinational technology company has indeed come a long way. Take a closer look at Google's features and innovations, as well as the company and the people behind it through these Google Facts. September 15, 1997 marks the registration of Google.com as a domain. Since launching its homepage in August 1998, Google has produced over 2,000 doodles. The original Google storage consisted of 10 4GB hard drives encased in Legos. Google has acquired 214 subsidiaries from 2001 to 2017. Google Image Search launched in July 2001 with 250 million searchable images. Sergey Brin and Larry Page founded Google on September 4, 1998. Google is an American search engine company founded in Menlo Park, California. Alphabet Inc. owns Google. Google advertising made up nearly all of Alphabet's 2016 revenue. Google's headquarters, the Googleplex, is based in Mountain View, California. Founder Larry Page launched Google Friends newsletter in 1998 to inform fans about Google. Blogs like Google+ eventually replaced the said monthly newsletter. In 2001, Google launched its first international office in Tokyo. The first link that Google indexed was Larry Page's web page at Stanford. Stanford University holds the patent to the Google algorithm called PageRank. Google's first company dog was named Yoshka. In 2012, Google Chrome surpassed Microsoft Internet Explorer as the most popular web browser. By 2017, the web browser maintained its lead over Microsoft IE, Mozilla Firefox, and Apple's Safari. Google Mail launched on April Fool's Day 2004 as an invite-only service at first. China banned Google on March 30, 2010. Google history traces back to 1995 at Stanford University. The name Google originated from the mathematical term Google. Its founders created Google for a sole purpose. Google's unofficial motto is "Don't be evil." Google's first investor was Sun Microsystems, Inc. co-founder Andy Bechtolsheim. Google's first employee was Craig Silverstein. In 2000, Google became the client search engine for Yahoo. Today, Google ranks among the top 4 influential companies in the high-tech marketplace. Google has come a long way from being an online search firm. In 2006, Google ranked in the Standard & Poor's 500 S&P 500 stock index. The word Google officially became a verb in 2006. In August 2015, Google became a subsidiary of Alphabet, Inc. After its release in 2001, Google Zeitgeist became an annual tradition for the company. Google most recently acquired Fitbit. Google operation revolves around 3 proprietary pieces of computer code. The Google homepage ended up sparse because of the founders' lack of HTML code knowledge. Google introduced Gmail to the public in 2007. Google acquired email services firm Postini in 2007. Google built a directory into Gmail in 2015. Google Contacts have 2 categories. Google Translate supports 109 languages. Google has a voice assistant that can spring to action with a simple "OK Google." An acquisition in 2004 later birthed Google Earth. Google Earth enables the creation of mashups. Google Earth comes in handy in rescue operations. Since its founding, Google has been spending huge sums for what is now known as Google Ads. In 2006, Google acquired another web advertisement business. Google's biggest purchase was DoubleClick for $3.1 billion. Google then built its own pay-per-click service, Google AdWords. Google Books started as Google Print in 2004. Google Books displeased a group of authors and publishers at some point. Users can still access up to 20% of each scanned work on Google Books. Google's social network service Google+ attracted over 170 million users within a year. By 2019, Google Sites contributed to the majority of Google's US dollar revenues. Google offers a domain registration service called Google Domains. Google Analytics stemmed from WebDepot's Urchin. Google only acquired Urchin after 10 years. Google provides business listing services as well, and it is called Google My Business. Google My Business outputs information to many Google services. Google has another business tool in the form of Google Search Console. Another important local SEO tool from Google is Google Trends. Google Trends also offers comparative keyword research. The iconic Burning Man was the first doodle for Google. The Google logo is not constant. Some surprising Google facts are the Google Easter eggs all over the search engine interface. Google Gravity, another Google Easter egg, has different types. Google powers a delivery service called Google Express. The introduction of the Google apps in 2006 seemed like an introduction to Google's war against Microsoft. The first free programs of Google Apps included Google Calendar. Google Images traces back to when Google made its first acquisition of Deja.com in 2001. Google Drive is the name for the cloud-based storage support of Google. Google Docs started out as an experiment by 3 programmers. Google Docs comes with several other programs in Google Drive. Google Sheets, another free web-based program, is for spreadsheets creation and editing. Google Slides is the rebranded form of Google Presentations. Google released Google Chrome in 2008, then announced plans for Chrome OS the following year. Chrome OS runs on the Linux kernel. Google Fonts is free but can only be used over the Internet. Google Hangouts is the longest-running messaging and video chat service by Google. Google Groups aims to connect people with the same interests. The concept for Google Groups existed long before Google. Deja.com preserved Usenet in an online archive until Google purchased it in 2001. In March 2009, Google launched a telephone service called Google Voice. Google has its own version of a note-taking app called Google Keep. Google Keep is a built-in feature of Gmail as well. Google Photos can free up space on users' phones. Google Photos has purposes beyond storing pictures. Google Maps navigation is an improved version of Google Maps. The Google Maps JavaScript API has another service called the Google Directions service. Google Play is a combination of the App Store, Google Music and Google eBook Store. The Google Play Store became the official place for Android device content purchases. Google released a new service for playing games called Google Stadia. Google also supports the academic industry with Google Classroom. Google Classroom announcements go straight to students' emails. Google Forms lets you create online services. In December 2006, Google launched a digital patent library called Google Patents. Google Patents continues to update and expand its existing granted patents index. Google launched Google News in September 2002 with 4,000 news sources. Despite what its name might suggest, Google Flights is not an internet travel agency. Google retrieves the data for Google Flights from its ETA Matrix database. Google offers travel guides through its tool Google Travel. Google Pay lets users buy exclusive Google services or products. Unlike other websites of its type, Google Finance has no advertising. A Google account is like a user's gateway to consumer Google applications. Not all Google accounts are gmail.com accounts. Not everyone could have a Gmail account in its early days. With Gmail, users can display a business email address as the reply from address. Unlike the Gmail accounts, G Suite accounts come in different editions. G Suite provides access to more apps than Gmail can. Google offers a secure authentication system through Google Sign-In. Google operates a phone carrier named Google Fi. Google Fi is available internationally in over 200 territories across the world. Google Home is a part of Google's venture into the virtual assistant market. Google only released Google Home Mini in October 2017. A line of smart home devices comes in the form of Google Nest. In 2010, Google directly competed with Apple's iPhone by introducing the Google Phone. In the same year, Google's hardware partners released tablet computers based on the Android OS. On October 20, 2016, Google released Google Pixel, another Android smartphone. Please like the video and subscribe my channel.